Hey, welcome back to the Lounge Podcast, where we keep it sassy
And
We
serious.
are back with another episode, and we're going to just hop right on into our hot topic with Jazz. And we'll be talking about a previous incident where there was a woman and a child who were beaten and seriously hurt near the South Side. So take it away, Jazz.
Yes, let us know in the comments if you have any questions, if you would like for us to discuss on the podcast. And just a disclaimer, these are our own opinions. Okay, so let's dive deep into the hot topic. Okay, so this hot topic is brought to you by Chicago. And we got our information from ABC News, so if you want to look it up. But basically, a woman who has sickle cell. Well, basically, she's sick, but she was walking home. She picked her child up from school and she was walking home. And unfortunately, kids basically jumped her and her kids.
That's so sad.
It is. And then they said that her kid was already being bullied by those kids.
Mm.
And it's just like, when does this stop? That's disgusting.
And it's no respect. Like, since when's are kids jumping parents? Like, that sounds insane.
It is. And like, she obviously is like, she's small, but at the end of the day, she looks older. Like, kids are going to be like, she's a parent.
Yeah, exactly. She does look older. She's tiny, but she definitely looks like somebody's mom and not just another
Kid.
student.
Yeah, another student there. Yeah. Were you able to watch the video full?
I did not watch the full video. I kind of just, glimpsed at it on the news, but stuff like that is a little hard for me to
Yeah.
watch because it's like, this is ridiculous.
Mhm.
I don't really like seeing stuff like that.
I agree. It's like really a really hard thing to watch. Also, it's like seeing black people do black on black crimes. I'm just like or honestly not even black on black. It's more so seeing the kids do that.
Mhm.
It makes me think of my obviously I wasn't beating up teachers and stuff like that or parents, but it makes me think of myself or even my future kids. Like, where are we going? Why are kids out here beating up parents? This is crazy.
Yeah, that's a new one for sure.
I don't think I've ever heard
I've
that.
never heard that. Now I've heard of a parent beating up the kids.
Yes, yes, which is also not appropriate.
Terrible.
Yes, like not good. Don't do that. We do not condone violence.
It's crazy how the roles have reversed.
Yes. It's like, who are raising these kids?
Nobody. The kids are
Yes.
literally raising themselves. It's really kids raising kids because if
Yeah.
you think about
Yeah.
how old some of these kids' parents are,
Yes.
they're like the same age as us with
'Cause-
teenagers.
Yes, because even his mom looks young, and
Mhm.
I don't even know how old she is, but she looks obviously black people. We always look young, but she just looks young,
Yeah, she doesn't. She's probably maybe 30. I
Yeah.
would say.
like early 30s.
Yeah,
She's
definitely.
she's a baby. Honestly.
Well,
She's not a baby, guys.
but yeah, because me and you are almost 30.
yeah, literally.
But yeah, it's like when you are, because the parents are getting younger and younger
Mhm.
these days,
Yes.
and that's not necessarily the most ideal thing, but parents are growing up with their kids,
Yes.
and then you also have to think about, well, how old is your mom and your dad, because it's like a generational thing where
Mhm.
now we've got people being grandmas at like 35.
yeah, that's insane.
So everybody is kind of growing up together, trying to
Yeah.
figure out life, and so there's
And
sometimes it's not like a lot of stability because now
Yeah.
you're like, if you're that young having a kid, I'm sure you're like a single parent.
Mhm.
The other parent might be present, but
Right.
it's not like we're adults here,
We're having a
So
whole
it's just like
family.
I'm trying to go to school or I'm trying to work. You don't
Mhm.
really have the time
Yeah.
because you're a teenager yourself, still trying to grow up and figure this out.
Right.
So
And then they're all going to this one school.
that's
and then
funny.
beating up kids. I'm just saying. Because obviously there's a bunch of schools that are not the best, but right now we're just talking about this elementary school, which is even more insane. It's an elementary school, not high school.
Yeah. Now, see, I didn't know that. I'm thinking
Yeah.
we're talking about like high schoolers.
No, these are babies. Like
Yeah,
under
that's-
teenagers, not under. I think
Well,
14.
It depends. If they're in like middle school, then it's
Right.
probably like preteen,
Right.
14.
Well, like I want
yeah.
to say barely teenagers though. Like if they are,
Mhm.
they're barely teenagers.
But also, kids these days are kind of big for
Yeah.
their age.
They are. They are. But these kids in this video, they look really young, and I'm like, man, I would never. But hey, they grow up differently from us.
There's strength in numbers. So
Yeah, there were so many kids, and that's the other thing. There were so like eight. I don't know how many, but there were so many kids like doing this one act.
I
Like,
just would like to know, where was everybody else at?
yeah, because they're
Like,
outside the school and stuff. Like, where are the
was there
parents?
no faculty outside? Like, what is
What?
going on?
And then, like I said earlier, her child was being bullied by them. So it's like, how did we get here? School's
Yeah,
obviously
that
not
you're
doing
like
enough.
gonna beat up my mom.
Like,
What does my
dang.
mom have to do with this? She hasn't threatened to whip your tail.
Literally, she hasn't been in school with you guys. Like, she did nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah, it
That's
sucks.
crazy. They probably just knew maybe that she was a weak link, because
Yeah,
I don't know if maybe the kid has shared like, oh, my mom is kind of sick
yeah.
or whatever, which could also make him a target.
Hmm.
Or it's a him, right?
Yes.
Okay.
He's a
Yeah,
son
which could
or
also
she.
make him a target. And then it's like, well, mom might try to step in. She's not
Hmm.
a threat to us because she's
Right,
not even in her full capacity.
right.
So,
I'm get
hey.
down on your son.
Hmm. And you,
Yeah,
for that matter.
yeah. Honest, ugh, that sucks. In the comments, let us know if the kids should get charges pressed on them, or should it be their parents? What do you think?
Um, you know, I feel like if you're old enough to do adult stuff, you're old enough to get adult consequences,
Period.
because clearly you think you're grown
Yeah,
anyway.
because
So,
they took it to
and
another level.
it's not like you stole a candy bar.
Yeah,
You beat somebody up. Like,
with
come on now.
like, and you know right from wrong at that age.
I think that the child should have consequences.
And the
I can't
parents,
say for the parents, because some parents just aren't aware of what their child is doing,
which is bad.
which is bad. It is bad, but how do you discipline the parent?
Yeah, I
That's just
think.
my view. Like, there should be something that, like, maybe the parent has to pay a fine.
Yeah,
I could see that, but the child should definitely be held accountable.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Parents pay a fine and kids be held accountable.
Hmm.
Not saying juvie or anything, but maybe some community service. They
Community
might be too young
service.
for juvie. I don't know, but
Juvie is for kids.
right. But do you think there's like a age limit to the, like can an 8-year-old go? Because I know it's
I
juvie.
mean, you can get in trouble for running away. So
This is true.
I
This
think
is true.
that
Yes.
I don't think if they're like 2, they're gonna
Yeah.
be in juvie. But
I would hope you're not too out here doing. I mean, honestly, parents are bad sometimes. Like, look at this situation. I would have never thought a bunch of eight.
that's some super serious training if a
Yeah.
2-year-old is
Yeah,
doing anything crazy like that.
it is. Honestly, though, I do not put anything past these parents because some parents just don't care or just care a little too much about one topic. Oh,
Mhm.
I don't want you to like Asian people or black people, so I'm gonna build this into you.
Yeah,
That's what
I
I'm thinking
think it's
about.
that, and there's training, unintentional training done
Yeah,
by parents when,
yeah.
like, you sit your child just in front of a screen, but you're
Hmm.
not monitoring what
What
they're
they're
looking
watching.
at or
Yeah,
anything, and it's all type of stuff on YouTube and
it
things. The
is.
videos just go and go and go.
Hmm.
So, like,
To the next.
you'll start off looking at balloon pop dating, and then
Hmm.
somehow you've got into a video about giraffes in the wild. Like,
Like, how did we get here?
exactly. So you definitely have to monitor that, and then that stuff gets inside of our kids, and it's training them.
Yeah, it is. Their minds are being molded at a young
Hmm.
age.
Yep. Just like with all that fuzzy wuzzy stuff or whatever it was,
Mm.
or snuggly wuggly. I don't know,
Okay.
huggy wuggy or whatever his name is. Y'all know who I'm talking about. The blue thing.
Okay, okay.
But there was kids like watching him, and I
Hmm.
think one kid ended up killing his parents, and he said Fuzzy Wuzzy or whatever his name is told me to kill y'all,
That's crazy.
which is like exactly what I'm talking about. We put our kids in front of
The
these
TV.
screens,
Yeah.
and the screens are raising our kids,
Yeah.
and not always for the better.
Right. That's why everyone should have, not everyone, but depending on the age, everyone should have access to social media.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I agree.
Yeah, so let us know your comments down below and let us know what you think about today's hot topic. But let's get right into the Q&A. On this month's Q&A, we will be reflecting on the year of 2025 and goals for 2026. Happy
Awesome!
Yay!
Oh, it's gonna be the end of the year.
Yes, in a couple of
Can you
days.
believe we made it almost?
Almost.
Just a little bit, because it might have been a struggle for a lot of us.
Yeah, this is true. Not everyone has the same year.
Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and dive into our first question, which
Yes.
is what is one way you've grown this year that you're proud of?
Okay, so one way I've grown this year is my hair skills. I remember being younger and obviously going to the hair stylist every other month. Side note, I really miss my mom paying to get my hair done, and maybe that's why I've been so focused on building my skills of hair. But I just want to put a side note in there. Mom, I know you're listening. If you want to pay for my next hairstyle, I would love that.
It's
But
nothing like having your mom pay for your hair or do your
yes,
hair. Because
yes,
my mom, she used to
oh,
do my hair and then she
yes.
stopped. So now I have to do my own hair.
Yes, I remember. I wish that too. Honestly, I wish my mom could wash and blow dry my hair.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, mom, do that. That would be really, really nice of you.
I was
Uh,
going to say that would definitely be helpful
yeah,
because you have like really thick hair.
exactly. You hear her, mom? Look, do that.
Yeah, mom, do her hair.
Okay, back to the Q&A. Okay, so yeah, so basically I've grown into my hair things. I know how to retwist hair, and I know how to braid and like add in hair for both. But like I said, like when I was younger, I remember talking to the beauticians being like, I don't know how you do that. Like that's crazy. I still don't know how to do everything, but
Mhm.
uh honestly, practicing things over and over again definitely helps. So, yay.
I agree. And in this day and age, like services are expensive. So it kind of
Yes.
pays to know how to
Do
do your
something.
own hair. And
Yes.
YouTube, lifesaver, because I've
Yes.
learned how to do so many different things with my hair
Mhm.
just from like watching YouTube or like
Yes.
watching other people do it. So,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, it
Let's give
helps.
Jasmine a hand clap for her accomplishment.
Woo!
And I would say one thing, one way that I've grown this year that I'm proud of is I have learned to advocate for myself more because I'm typically a very non-confrontational person. And that's not to say that, oh, I'm just out here yelling at everybody now. No, that's not the case. But instead of just sitting back and not saying anything, if something is bothering me, I will bring that to someone's attention. Or I'm not just going to sit back and be like, okay, that's fine. Like, I'm going to have more of a voice. And I feel like that has always kind of been something that I kind of struggled with because I'm just like, I don't want to deal with the
Confrontation.
confrontation or
Yes.
if you're going to
Yes.
take what I'm saying the
Wrong
wrong
way.
way or anything like that. I'd rather
Mhm.
for things just be smooth and like easy.
Yeah, I
But the
agree.
reality is, as an adult, everything is not going to be smooth and easy.
At all. Mm,
So,
mm.
yeah,
Just got to go through it, all the humps.
exactly. And just do what you got to do, stand up for yourself. And there's a way to stand up for yourself without being raggedy.
Yeah, I
Like, you
agree.
don't have to cuss people out and
Hmm.
get loud and all of that stuff.
Hmm.
Like, there's a such thing as professionally checking somebody.
I agree. I think it's like not what you say, but it's how you say it.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
very much how you say it, but
Yeah.
sometimes it is what you say.
I agree because I feel like I even have to watch myself sometimes. And I honestly I just feel like I grew up with brothers, like that's what I grew up with it. So they're so aggressive and just so, and I feel like I definitely can be like that. And it's a really hard, not a hard pill to swallow, but it's hard to unlearn.
Hmm.
Like if you've been doing it for so long, but it's definitely like you said, it's what you say, how you say it, and what you say, because you can sometimes say the wrong thing.
Yeah, because
So,
there is like, even though you might be saying something in a very friendly tone,
hmm,
but if I'm saying something really rude, now I just come
yes,
off as like condescending,
hmm,
nonchalant. So it's also in what you say, as in how you word what it is
correct.
that you're trying to say.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm going to give myself a little cheer.
Yeah.
And then our next question is how did you handle setbacks or unexpected changes? And then there's a second part. What was your toughest moment this year and what got you through it?
Yes. So God's redirection is God's protection. My toughest moment was with my partner and navigating life together. God changes our path, and I just know He has like a better plan for us. And honestly, I thank God for stopping that direction because He sees things that we don't see, and I know it's so hard to be like, no, we can't go this way. And when you look back over your life, you're like, ooh, yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that. Thank you. So, yeah, it's like a hard pill to swallow, but shout out to God.
Yes, Shout out to God. Let's give God a cheer.
Yes.
um, yeah, no, I definitely feel that. And I think that a part of being um, in a relationship with someone is there's a lot of compromise that people don't necessarily consider when they're making a life choice to be with somebody.
Yeah. Because you have to
So,
think about the other person all the time.
all the time, you guys are raised differently, you come
Yes.
from different experiences, different backgrounds, and sometimes those don't always mesh,
Yes.
and that can cause a little friction.
I agree. This has nothing to do with mine, but one thing I have learned being in a relationship with my man is even though we both grew up in the church, we both grew up in the church differently
Hmm.
because we go to different churches. So that's another thing you have to navigate. Just
Yes.
because you're in a relationship with someone that went into church, you
Hmm.
guys saw church differently
That's a real
and the
thing.
same, but differently.
Yeah, that's a real thing. I
Yeah.
agree because that's one of the things that I've had to learn with my husband is that yes, we both are familiar with God, but
Yes.
our relationships with God look differently. Our understanding of God is different, and that's just because we come from two different church backgrounds.
Mm-hmm.
Every church is
Not the
not the
same.
same,
Not the same.
even though I feel like church should every church should kind of be like this is what it is,
Like the standard.
but it's not.
It's
Yes,
not.
but that's just not the case.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, and then that can also come into play when like you're deciding a church for the two
Family.
of you
Yes, yes,
as
yes.
well.
Yes, it's a big thing
That
as
could
well.
be a thing.
Hmm. It's a big thing.
It's a thing, yes. But definitely as long as you're keeping God first, I mean you'll always get through it.
100%.
And I would say that, well, first and foremost, I how I handled my setbacks or unexpected changes was I definitely had to rely on God and trust Him completely. And I had to also remember not to panic or overthink because
Yeah.
sometimes I like to do that
Hmm.
unintentionally.
Yeah.
Like
I think
I'm
it's a
not
woman
just
thing.
trying to do it, but it just happens.
Hmm.
But it's because I feel like as women, and this is not every woman, but for me as a woman,
Hmm.
I'm looking at so many different aspects that you're not looking at or you're not
Yeah.
even thinking about
Yeah.
because I think that
That's a woman.
sometimes with some men,
Hmm.
they look at right now,
And not long
whereas
term.
us women, we look exactly we
Yeah.
look at like the long term
Hmm.
effects of
Everything.
stuff. Yeah.
Everything.
So
Not
there's,
everything.
well,
Yeah.
yeah, I
It's
think
crazy though.
definitely everything,
Everything.
everything.
But it's good though. That's why we're in their life. Because why are you thinking about just right now? Like we
Mhm.
can't be thinking about just right now.
Yeah.
We
And we
can't.
both can offer different perspectives than the other
Yes.
person. So that's why it's
Yes.
good to collaborate with one another.
Yes, I agree.
So,
Because they know
yeah,
your partner knows what they talk. I mean, if you choose the right partner, they should know what they're talking about a
hmm
little bit.
a little bit, yes. Which brings me to the next thing that how I would handle it, which
Hmm.
was having to learn to trust that when my husband says he's going to handle it or he's going to take care of it,
Hmm.
that he's going to handle it and
And
take
take care
care
of
of
it.
it and not
Yes.
like overstepping because I get impatient or
Hmm.
maybe I don't like the way that you're choosing to go about it, you
Right.
know?
Yeah.
So,
It's
yeah.
hard.
And
Just
I think I wouldn't say I necessarily had one toughest thing this year. I kind of felt like this year was always just one thing after the other, you
hmm
know? And if it wasn't for God like pulling me through
mm,
and giving me just a little bit more strength with
yes,
just when I
yes.
felt like I
I
cannot
can't.
take another thing,
Yeah. He's like, here you go.
literally, as Marvin Sapp said, I would never have made it. I would not have made it through this year. Like, there have
Hmm.
been some days where it's just like,
What the?
what is going on?
Hmm.
Like, are we
Hmm.
serious right now?
Yes, we're being actually really serious.
Yes. But hey, glory be to God, because I'm
Yeah.
still here.
Yes. I be thinking about that as well, and I'm just like, he will never give me more than I can bear. But what is going on?
Right, because this feels like a lot.
A lot.
So, which relationships would you say grew stronger this year and why?
Okay. So my relationship with my twin brother's girlfriend, her and I both have both made like one-on-one dates with each other. Sorry. We also have been to church together and growing in Christ together. Um I feel like it's expected to like get close to your brother's girlfriend, but it's the effort that she puts behind it. It's the effort I put behind it, and it just makes me smile. Like, yay, we're gonna be we're gonna have our own relationship outside of my brother.
Hmm.
So it makes me happy.
I think that that's pretty good.
Hmm.
Yeah, because I could probably be a little bit better about reaching out to my brother's girlfriend,
Hmm.
but I can't really say that I'm busy as a excuse.
Hmm.
But now I am kind of busy. Like I
Yeah.
have a new baby,
Hmm.
so that
Hmm.
is very demanding.
Yeah.
But I've also always just kind of been like poor with my phone.
But keep in mind, it takes two. Like I said,
It
she
does.
reach out to me, I reach out to her, so it
Hmm.
takes two.
Well, she does reach out to me, but
Mm.
sometimes it'll be like a couple of days, and then I'll respond like, "Hey, girl."
My
But
bad.
yeah, but I could definitely be better.
Yeah.
And we have a relationship,
Hmm.
but it's I think the other thing is there's an age gap between us.
Mm.
So
It's gonna be
she's
different.
younger than me,
Hmm.
whereas you and your brother, like you're
Hmm.
twins, so
Yeah.
you're
Hmm.
the same age
Yeah.
basically.
Hmm.
Um, so I think that that plays a role too. Also,
Hmm.
I'm just in a completely different space,
Yeah. For sure.
so
Hmm.
yeah, all of that. But kudos to y'all. I love when
Yes.
people can get to know your like siblings
Hmm.
people because
That's.
they might be the person that they choose to marry and you have to
Hmm.
kind of deal with them
Yeah.
for, you know,
Ever.
yeah.
It's like I want to like you, so I'm happy.
Well, I think we always want to like them, but no,
Yes.
I'm just kidding.
Girl.
And then I guess for me, or was that the only relationship? Oh, okay. For me, I would say that my relationship with my mom has grown stronger this year. And that's not to say that we didn't have a good relationship. It just grew even stronger
Mm.
because my mom, I would consider her definitely as one of my best friends.
Mm.
And this year, with me being pregnant, I needed my mother more than anything. And we spent so much time together from like doctor's appointments to just being on the phone. Like, even
Mhm.
last night, we were on FaceTime for like 3 hours and didn't even realize it. But yeah, and it's just being able to spend that time with her. Like, she's just really been my crutch this year, I would say. I had to
Mm.
rely on her a lot
That makes sense.
due to the season that I was in.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah. Yep.
Shout out to the moms.
Shout out to moms. We need them.
Definitely.
And
Ugh.
then our next question is who showed up? I guess this is the perfect segue.
Yeah.
Who showed up for you in a way that you didn't expect?
Yes. So this is like, so the person that showed up for me is my coworker. So it's like really random, but not. But his name is, well, I don't have to tell you his name, but he's an older white man and he's a maintenance guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I talk to him every now and then. I'm a talkative person, so I talk to people. And I remember one
We're
day,
completely opposite.
huh?
I said we are completely opposite in
Oh,
that manner. I don't really. I
yeah.
mean, I will. I'm just very shy, so
Hmm.
I don't necessarily. Oh, let me go talk to this person. I'd
Yeah.
much rather sit in a corner and observe.
And observe. I
Mm-hmm.
get that. I don't. Well, the thing is, if I would have never formed this relationship with him, then he
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't have like came through. So basically, I needed a monitor for at home, and I was
Mm-hmm.
gonna buy one
Yeah.
because what was coming up? Black Friday was coming up, and I was
Mm-hmm.
like, I'll just buy one on a deal. And I was telling him about it. He's like, Oh, I have a bunch of monitors. I'm like, What? And I'm like, Are you sure? Da da da. He's like, Yeah, and I'll give you one. And he ended up giving me two of his monitors.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's just like shout out to him, and honestly, it just shows you that at the end of the day, God is listening and He hears you. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe you should talk to more people, Miss Lady Kai.
You
I'm just
sound. You sound like.
who.
You sound like. And you sound like Justin. You definitely sound like him because
Yeah.
he's always trying to push me and like,
Hmm.
you need to meet new people and
Yeah,
make connections because you never
you
know.
never
And
know.
I'm just like, no, I don't ever know, but
But I still don't want to do that. Like you're right, but
it's just
is it?
I'm working on it.
Yeah,
Like I've been a little bit better about mixing and mingling
good.
with people.
Hmm.
I just I don't know. I
It's
just
not gonna happen overnight. You just have to
no,
try.
it's not.
So
Yeah, you're right.
as
I
long
do
as you're
just have to
trying.
try. I'm gonna say for me, two people who showed up for. I actually have two people who showed up for me in a way that I didn't expect, and that would be um, my best friend, my Alicia, actually, um, because me and her, we have. It's like we
Best
drifted apart, but
friend.
then we came back together, and now
Hmm.
that we've come back together, it's like we came back together stronger than ever, in my
Hmm.
opinion.
Hmm.
Um, Well, and I don't mean drifted apart as in like we fell out with one
Yeah.
another. No, it wasn't that. It was just life happened. Like
Hmm.
we were growing up, we're experiencing different things, getting married, life is happening. So
Yeah.
we just kind of
Didn't talk
different
every day.
experiences
Yeah.
took us different places.
Yeah.
But now I think that, we are getting back to like where we were. And I appreciate that so much because I
Hmm.
love her
Yeah.
so much. She's like a real good sister to
Yeah.
me.
Best friend
Um,
is a good one.
yes, she is beautiful.
Hmm.
So yes, she's definitely stepped up and like been there for me. And then the second person would be Shavantra, because I moved out of the city,
Hmm.
and Shavantra happens to stay near
Oh
me,
yeah.
and so she's been there for me. Like whether she just comes over just to be like, "Hey, I'm gonna just keep you company today,"
Hmm.
or I'm gonna take you to the store, or whatever I
Yeah.
needed. Like even if it was like when I was pregnant one time, she just texted me like, "Hey, do you need something?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll take some Pepsi and grapes." Like that was my thing,
Hmm.
and she
Yeah.
just like dropped that off. And those little things, they
Hmm.
just meant so much to
Yeah.
me. So yeah,
Well,
those
shout
are
out to
mine.
them and the
Hmm.
people that showed up for us this year.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Do you have any habits that you are gonna keep that you got this year,
Hmm.
but you're gonna bring into 2026 with you?
Yeah. So a big thing I've been trying to like work on is eating fiber with just like vegetables and stuff. So I
Hmm.
definitely want to continue on that path of eating fiber with every meal in 2026.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
honestly, I gotta say, I'm very proud of you and your gym journey
Yeah.
because you've been such a great motivation to me.
Hmm.
And now that I have dropped the baby off, I can finally like get into, working out and stuff like that. I'm
Yeah.
past my 6 weeks
Hmm.
now, so I got the clearance to like go back to my regular life and stuff.
Hmm.
Obviously, still taking it easy. I mean, it's
Yeah.
only been,
Six
well,
weeks.
almost 7 weeks
Okay.
now
Yeah.
since I had the baby, but I am very motivated by you. So
Yeah.
I just want to clap it up for you real quick.
Thanks. You're gonna get
Um,
into it, and then like you said, start small, and then you'll get to there.
yep, yep, yep. Um, and then I guess I don't really have a specific habit that I am taking with me, but more of a mindset.
Hmm.
And that is that I'm stronger than I think I am.
Yes.
Because there have been times this year where I went through something and I was like, man, I didn't break. Like, I could
Like
do this thing.
yes.
So
Hmm.
just taking that with me into the next year is going to help me accomplish so much more stuff that I want to accomplish.
Yes.
Hmm.
And shout out to our parents for, showing us who God was and putting God in our life. Because I feel like that's been a big thing for
Yeah,
us. Like,
I agree.
as we're going over, reflecting, we're like, God, God.
Well, especially in
Yeah.
this time, like the days are, you just never know what's going to happen when you wake up in the morning. Like
Yeah.
it's just
You
so
don't.
much crazy stuff is happening. It's snowing in California. Like you just
Yeah.
don't know. And if
Hmm.
you never decided like I need a relationship with God, now is like
Yeah.
the best time
Yeah.
because I don't foresee things getting easier or better.
Hmm.
I kind of foresee them continuing to go downhill. And you
Yeah.
need something stable in
Hmm.
your life that you can hold on to,
Yeah.
something that's going to be consistent, something that's never going to change. And I'm not trying to like put God on y'all, like,
Yeah.
hey, you got to believe in God. Obviously, you got free will to do what you want to do,
Yes.
but we're just speaking from our own experiences and how good God has been to us.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes. Huh.
Yep. So,
Okay.
as we wrap this thing up, what is something that you've achieved this year that you feel most proud of?
Yeah. So, my biggest achievement this year is that I became a work from home baddie permanently. Story time. When I started this job, I asked HR if there was an option to work from home permanently, and she immediately said, no, that's not a thing here. At this time, I only had about 2 days to work from home. So that was like fine because at the end of the day, it's better than no days at home.
That's true.
Yeah. So then, about a year and 6 months into me getting into the job, like this past July, my boss asked me, hey, do you want to work another day from home? I'm like, yeah, duh. So now I got 3 days from home. And then in September this year, my boss asked if I wanted to work from home permanently. And I'm just like, God listens. Like, I just remember it wasn't like I was obviously someone else's situation can be bad, but
Hmm.
I do vividly remember. I don't know if it was this past summer or the summer before, me driving home and just crying because sometimes the traffic be so uh just like so annoying. And the other thing is like if traffic is bad, then I'm not gonna go to the gym. So it's like I have a set schedule: go to work, go to the gym, but you also have traffic in between that.
Hmm.
So
Yep.
it just used to be really hard. And God, man, he was listening. So shout out to him. And also another big thing I took away from this is like people really not say they don't know what they're talking about because I'm happy I listened to that HR lady because it stuck with me because I'm like, man, you really don't know what you're talking about because you're probably talking about everyone else not being able to work from home, but you're
Hmm.
not talking about me.
Right. And
Cause
that's the
look,
thing.
like you're not talking about me, you're talking about everybody else. But shout out to her for telling me no because now look at me. But yeah, and then also shout out to me. I want to thank me because at the end of the day, it wouldn't have happened if I wasn't asking questions, speaking up for myself,
Hmm.
and never being discouraged. So
Yep. That's good.
yes,
And that's good.
hmm
What you said in there, she was talking about everybody else but not me.
but
And
not
that's
me.
just
But
a testament to the God that we serve.
yeah,
Like this might be for everybody else,
hmm
but
not
it's
me.
not it's different for me.
Exactly,
Like
it's different for me,
he can turn over some stuff for
and he
me.
does
You know, he
all the
definitely
time.
does. I
Yeah.
agree. But we're not gonna preach on this thing today.
God has
Cause
just been
there's
so good.
definitely a lesson
Yeah.
in that.
hmm
Just that she was talking about everybody else but not me.
Not
Like,
me. Because she definitely was talking about everybody else. I don't know about them. I'm
you
talking
know
about
what?
me.
We're not going to be running around this room today, okay? But I would say that my biggest flex, as us young people are saying these days, or my greatest achievement, was becoming a mom, literally. And
Woo!
I feel like some people, or people in general, yes, you know it takes a lot, but you don't really realize how much it actually takes and what all goes into becoming a mom, just
Yeah.
from like the day that you conceive
hmm
all the way up until delivering the baby, then
hmm
carrying the baby, you know,
Yeah.
not carrying, but caring for
Caring.
the baby.
Right.
Like,
Until you have it and like doing the process, I mean, actually.
yes,
Yeah.
until you're actually in
In it.
it. And some of those days are really hard. Like,
hmm
there's days where you're just like, man, I feel like I got hit by a bus. I don't think I can get out the bed today.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and I had a fairly easy pregnancy.
hmm
Obviously, there were some days where I'm just like super
Over it.
tired,
Yeah.
or my back is hurting a little more than usual, or
hmm
anything like that. But it takes a lot out of you, and then all of the different like hormonal changes, like crying because there's no bread in the house, like, and even though it's not even like that
That's,
serious, like
yeah. But
just go to the store and get some bread, but
hmm
it's just like you can't really get a major grip
hmm
on your emotions, and so certain things just kind of set you off. But it helps when you have a partner who is there to like support you,
hmm
to be understanding, like,
Yeah.
and then you have like your village around you, like
hmm
your friends, your
hmm
parents, or
Yeah.
whoever it is that you
Have
can
remind you.
rely on, just to
hmm
like keep encouraging you and check in on you. Aside from like not getting sleep when the baby arrives, like that's
yes.
been the hardest thing. But you kind of learn to get a schedule, and some days you feel like, man, I don't think I can do this,
hmm
but then you go to sleep, you wake up the next day, and you're like, man, I
Doing
did
it
it
again.
again. I could do it, you
yeah.
know.
hmm
So yeah,
Yeah.
that's my biggest achievement. And I have a beautiful baby boy. He's so
hmm
sweet.
He is a cutie.
Maybe one day he'll talk to y'all on here in his little sounds that he makes. And
oh,
that'll be fun. But yeah, I know
yes.
it's hard because today, like, I didn't think about how impacted I would feel about not being with him.
hmm
And I'm only leaving him for like 2 hours, just not even 2 hours really, to
hmm
record this. But I was like an emotional wreck, like
Yeah.
telling my husband, make sure you are attentive to him, and look after him, like tore up because I've been with this little human for 7 weeks,
hmm
just about. And now to have to be apart from him is like a lot for me.
Yeah.
I hadn't actually prepared for that.
How you doing now?
I think I'm okay.
Okay, that's
Because,
good.
you know, I've been itching to like text my phone, like, hey, are you, like, but is he doing? Is he
yeah.
okay?
Uh-huh.
But I just have to trust and not worry. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Uh, he's in good hands.
Dawson is not all state. Okay, no, I'm just kidding.
That's a good one. Lady Kai is funny, guys.
Yeah, well, we're not gonna do little victories this year. This year, we're not gonna do little victories today, but we are going to do a goal that we have for next year, and we'll kind of explain a little bit of how that's gonna work. Um, I'll let Jazz explain it.
Yes. So, like she said, we're gonna do end of year goals, and then every 3 months, and then after another 3 months, we'll give you guys an update if we're meeting this goal, if we forgot about this goal. But we'll definitely write it down so we can keep up with this goal with you guys, and obviously for ourselves as
Yep,
well.
because we want to be held accountable by each other and by you all. So if you guys
Yes.
want to jump on our train of accountability and drop in your goals that you have for next year, we
Yes.
can check in with y'all too and see how y'all are doing.
Yes. So comment it down below.
hmm So, what are you going to be trying to work on for the year of 2026?
Yes, I want to learn a new craft in the year of 2026, but I don't want to say the craft because I'm not exactly sure what I want to do yet, but I
hmm
want to learn a new craft.
Okay, well, we'll be checking in
Yes.
within the next couple of months to see if you have one, decided on a craft, and two, started it and how it's going.
Fingers crossed.
Maybe you should do like crocheting. I don't know.
That's what
I
I'm
feel
really
like I would love
thinking.
to do crochet.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, we can
I
just
feel like
knit.
it's not easy, but I feel like it's doable. So,
Well, anything is doable when you put your mind to
period. Thanks,
it.
Lady Kai.
You're welcome.
I feel motivated now.
You know, my mom, she used to sing this song
Mm.
that I'm not
What
going
song?
to
I was
sing.
just. I'm a.
But
I'll
the
ask you
words,
after.
I will tell you what the words are. The
Okay.
words are, you can do it. And she basically would just
I
keep
know that
repeating
song.
it. You know the song.
I think so.
How does it go?
No, I'll sing it after. I don't want them roasting me in the comments
But she
later.
would just be like, "You can do it, you can do it, you can do it."
Aw.
And most of the time, she would sing it to my baby brother when
Mm.
she was like helping him brush his teeth and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And every now and then, like I would just in my mind, if it's something that's a little tricky, I just go back to that. Like even though she wasn't singing it to me,
Yeah.
but it resonated with me because every
Mm-hmm.
morning as I'm getting ready for school, she's in the bathroom singing that to my little brother.
Yeah.
So it's like your little encouragement for the day
Mm-hmm.
as well. She probably don't even remember that she used to do that, but yeah,
Moms remember everything.
they do actually. Even stuff you don't want them to remember.
Yes, like girl, I don't want
Like,
to ask.
mom, would you please forget that?
Yes, put it away.
And then my goal that I have for next year is to take better care of myself. And what I mean by that is doing more of the things that I enjoy,
Mm-hmm.
um, especially now because I have a little one. So it's going to be so easy to like get consumed in that and forget about myself. But I have to take care of myself in order to take care of him.
Yeah.
It's very much like on the airplanes when they're like, put your own ear mask on first
Mm-hmm.
and then everybody else's. So I feel like if I am finding different ways to take care of myself, whether that's just taking a day to go get my nails done or whatever the case may be, just not forgetting about the little things that make me happy, having some self care,
Yeah.
working out so
Mm-hmm.
that I can look how I want to look, all of
Mm-hmm.
that stuff.
Right.
So that's my goal,
Yeah.
taking care of me in
Yes,
2026.
I agree.
hmm
Because you can't forget about you, even though you're a mom. It's like I still have to be
Exactly.
me in order to take care of the little ones. So
Exactly. 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 So that is my goal. And as we come to a close, I just want to encourage you guys to take a moment to honor yourself. Every lesson, every setback, every quiet win, they all mattered. You showed up in ways that you probably didn't always notice. You kept going even when it seemed really hard. Carry your wisdom that you've learned from this year forward into the next year. Release what is no longer serving you and then step into the new year with grace, courage, and hope. And though this year may have had its challenges, you kept going, and just know that that's more than enough.
woo.
Well, you guys, it's been a pleasure with you
Yes.
all this year. I can't believe that we've been
OMG.
doing this
Yeah.
since what, February?
Yeah. Since
Man,
February.
that's pretty
I'm
good.
gonna say a year because we started in January.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. It has been a year.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have a special anniversary episode.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
I think that would be fun.
Yeah.
But we appreciate you guys sticking with us, and
Yes.
look forward to 2026. I think we've got some pretty big things happening for the
Yeah.
Lounge Podcast in the year of 2026. So stay tuned
Yes.
because we're about to blow up, y'all.
Yeah, we're getting bigger, badder.
Better.
Yeah, better. Just wait on it.
Mm-hmm.
Because God has a plan for us, okay?
He definitely has a plan for us. So you make sure to follow us on YouTube and TikTok at the Lounge Podcast, Sassy and Serious, so that you can stay up to date with the episodes and any updates that we have for you guys.
Yes, and our next podcast will be in January. This is the Lounge Podcast where we keep it sassy and
Serious.